Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to today's stream. Also, let everybody know I'm live real quick, so give me a second. That ad is playing for V right now. Watch the ad won't be playing. I'm like, wow, that's a first. Yeah, I knew it. I knew an ad was playing. That was something. I was just like, I knew that was gonna happen. It's always with V. It's never with anybody else. I swear, something Twitch got something against you, V. That don't make no sense. Anyways, what's up? How you doing? Hopefully your night's going good or morning. True to me. Facts. No, 100% facts. I have a raging headache. I wouldn't necessarily say I've had raging headaches, but I've definitely have like strained my throat out from yelling so much because I enraged on the video game. Especially in my younger days. I'll go to school with the most raspiest voice of all time. What's up, DK? People be like, "Why are you talking? Why do you sound like that?" I'm like, "Cause it's like that's what happens when you play Modern Warfare 3 for 4 hours straight." Really bad. Oh, that type. Oh, so just the regular headache. Okay. I thought it was like you were playing because I know you posted you were playing Apex earlier, so I was like, I thought like Apex did something to you, but yeah, I've had bad headaches before. I've had moments like that. Wow, Illy. Wow. Wow. I swear, man. A long day. Yeah, I feel it, DK. Hopefully everything is good with you. We're here for you if you need to talk to somebody, so. Freaking Insta Illy, I swear. It's like, it has to be your thing now. You gotta come up with Instagram captions. I forgot this was a 2K game. Sad emotions, to be honest. Hey, at some point in time, like, we all was there. Shoot, I don't know how many times it took me for the long. It wasn't up until 2 years ago, back in 2020. That's when I was like able to like really talk with people and actually, vent. Well, I gotta have an email to play a game. No, I just want to play. I don't have to add no email to play no game. I ain't doing all that. Say I'm fine. I saw a post where they say that where it's like a person that's have I played this game before? I don't remember playing this game before. Did I play this game before? Nah. Start feeling vulnerable. That's honestly the like best thing to do though is vent. Like as hard as it may seem, like and it got to a point where it was either that like keep it bottled up or vent and talk to people. I guess I did play this game before. No, I'm starting all over. Nah, we gotta start this. We gotta run this back. Found out I'm depressed. So I guess I just need to walk outside and I'll be fine. Yeah, but at times like talking with friends, it seems like when you're able to talk with people, it's better, I guess. Like it to me it's just More than walking outside. Yeah, a lot more. Putting an aim assist on high because my aim is bad. But yeah, I was like a couple of years back. I had to say that was definitely like at the start of the pandemic, like when everything started closing down, shutting down, like in March. Oh, I just had a moment. Like I'm able to talk about that stuff now. At the time being, no, it would have just triggered, me and just started like having caused me to break down all over again. But yeah, I was crying. I couldn't even at the time I wasn't streaming. The only thing I was doing was recording videos. I couldn't do that. Only thing that was just like I really just wanted to do was just lay down and just cry. Why could I not hear nothing? That's so weird. No, it's like I would be laughing with my brother, then when I turn around, on fades and it's whatever. I don't know how many times I felt like that. Not wanting to vent because you feel vulnerable. Been venting a lot recently, but used to. It still sometimes makes me feel like I'm unloading too much or bothering someone, being over dramatic. Here's the thing. I don't know. I feel like now we having a serious. I'm gonna go ahead and play like Forza because I feel like we having a serious conversation. Plus, this game's being weird, so I'll probably just play this game tomorrow. But since we having a serious conversation, I want to like be able to give you guys like my full attention, so I could give y'all like some like crucial advice and stuff. But here's the thing: never feel like that you're being. At least with me, like if somebody wants to vent and talk about stuff, it's never going to be a situation where it's like, oh, it's too much. I'm not trying to hear that right now. Like if I never see myself saying that to a person. If a person were to ever say that to me, they're not, a real friend. A real friend will sit there and like, listen to everything that you're going through and give you advice. Too much part. I like, hey, I if a friend's willing to sit down and listen to what you're going through, then it's never going to be too much.
Welcome back, Tyler.
It's like there's never been a time where people have vent to me and I'm about like, okay, you're saying too much, like you gotta stop. Like, no. I'll be up with them 4 or 5 in the morning still like, trying to make sure everything is alright with them.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Not a big deal. Yeah, but still, you need somebody to talk to. Is like, I'm here for you. I'm pretty sure everybody in chat, they'll be there for you too. But never feel like that. What you're going through is too much, or it's too much to tell a person.
Turn right.
It's like it got to a point where I had to like talk to people because it was I couldn't bottle up my emotions no more. I got to a point where I broke down and was like, friends was there. They helped me out, and I feel like that's like, was a blessing in disguise because I'm like, I could have just, still continue just keeping that stuff bottled up and not tell nobody. And I really don't know what situation I would have been in today. So that's why I'm like, my advice out there to everybody, it's like, if you got friends to talk to them.
In 400 yards, turn right.
A lot. Yeah. It gets me because whenever I try to talk to a family member about things, especially my mom, she always try to one up me. Like I'll be like, hey, I'm not feeling too well mentally right now. So sorry if I'm not leaving my room much. And she'll be like, well, I'm very depressed too. Getting bruises on my arms at work because I work heavy jobs. So I don't know what's the thing being sad. I mean, yeah. To me, with Jenna, I don't bother. I mean, parents don't care. So that's the thing, though, where it's like, I know, like, you should go to your parents about stuff. I never go to my parents about, like, me being depressed and things. I talk to my friends, or I'll just, stream or record videos. I'll find, like, ways, but it's, a lot of times, like, they told me stuff about their lives where they've been through stuff, and it's just things I can't relate to. And I feel like it's just because of this day and age and generation. It's like, yeah, they grew up in a tougher generation, but I feel like, I don't know, like, mentally, yeah, I had to say, like, though, with them, I feel like it was definitely, like, more of a, like, it's just different. It's different in its own way versus how it is in this generation, where I feel like a lot of, like, internet stuff is involved. Weak for have emotions other than that. Yeah, and I'm like, I'll tell you right now, it's like, you're not weak. Because it'll take one thing, not to, like, disrespect your parents or say anything rude about them, but it'll take something in their life to have them in that same situation. So they're, the thing is like, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. So for them to say some stuff like that, it's like, well, you did say that you were, well, I mean, they did raise you, so, I mean. So it's like, but, so yeah, like I said, apple don't fall too far from their adopted parents. So, but yeah, I'm like, still, they raised you. I'm like, this is the environment that y'all raised me in. Kind of raised myself. Oh, well, then then it's like, I just feel like that there's no place of business for them to, like, say stuff like that to you. Because, especially with some adoptive parents, I probably would have started getting smart. I probably would have got kicked out of that house. If we're going to, like, truthfully be honest and stuff, at least with me. But friends I have now been helping me learn that it's okay to vent people I'm going through. Not makes me feel anything other than see. Yeah. It's like, my thing is, like, I feel like people, they deserve that. They deserve that feeling of feeling wanted, of feeling loved. When you don't have that feeling, it's like, of course, we're going to be in situations like we are right now, wanting to, like, oh, we can't talk to nobody. We can't, talk to people. Told me to be responsible for everything that happened, so I never acted out for the sake of my little brother. Yeah. It's like, my thing is like, regardless of whatever the situation is, in my situation, you know what? Because I don't think a lot of you guys know, but it's like the whole thing that went down with me a couple of years back. I got rejected by a girl that I like. Like, I mean, I had, like, deep feelings for her, but when she started seeing somebody else, I broke down. I started crying because I felt like I wasn't wanted. I felt like that, I was like, well, dang, like, it's just, it's like an ongoing thing, but, and now it's, like, made me to a person where I'm like, if the next, like, yeah, I've been rejected numerous times after that situation, and it wasn't, I had to say it made me stronger. It's like, people may call it silly, people may laugh about it, like, oh, you've been rejected your whole life. That's something that I'm all like, I'm not gonna hold it in and just, then it's like like, people wondering, like, what's wrong with me. I'm like, that's what's wrong with me. Bypass those security walls I put up. Yeah, it's like, find, like, friends, best friends, whoever, people that's willing to sit down and listen to what you going through, and not trying to, like, one up or say, like, oh, well, back in my day, like, fam, it's not the 80s no more, okay? It's the 2000s. It's like, or it's the, it's the 2020 era. It's like, we got the internet. Like, you guys ain't had internet back then. It's like, y'all had magazines and drive-thrus, like. But it's like, a lot of times, though, it's, parents and, older people won't understand, because it's, yeah, like, like what you were saying, they try to one-up the situation, so I can relate. relate to that. On my days, my confidence through the roof, and other days I feel like crap. Same. Shoot, there be days where I do feel like a king and a god. Then there's other, and I know that I'm not, but then there's days where I'm all like, fam, like I just, I don't like feel like myself. Confidence building. I tried dating sites. Those even dig me deeper. Yeah, I don't fool around with dating sites. I tried giving it a chance, but I'm like, nah, it's not for me. I'll never forget though, like it's something that I laugh about now, but I remember when Tinder, I think they definitely got rid of it, but it was funny. It was crazy though on Tinder because they had like a thing that lets you know like a poll of how many like people have swiped like no on you and how many people have swiped yes on you. I think I had like 80% like women that swiped no on me, and then it was the 20% that swiped yeah, and I'm like, fam. I'm like, well, you will not be getting my services. And I want my freedom back. It's like, how dare you? I was like, this app is stupid. I'll do things the old-fashioned way. Like, I will not tolerate this. But... And then also they got like a subscription thing. I'm like, what is this, Netflix? I'm like, I ain't sitting there subscribing to figure out like who the love of my life is. I'm like, hack the app before I do that. It's algorithm where you get a bunch of matches, early stages, get you addicted. I don't know, it's hard to get mid. Exactly. No, I'm saying like I say I never got like one match on Tinder or any other thing. Put yourself out there. Step out of your comfort zone. Sometimes that works. But I feel like, I don't know. Like, stepping out of your comfort zone, because it's like, you're not going to know what to do once you step out of it. It's like kind of stepping out of a door, and you don't really know the directions where you want to is. But it's like, that's exactly what it is. It's like, you don't know where the direction's at when you're stepping out of your comfort zone. So, like, I had to say it's definitely, like, baby steps. Like, in situations like that where you are stepping out of your comfort zone. Because I tried that, and it's, mixed feelings about it. It gets rid of the feelings, but it's like, I guess just that anxiety and, being nervous left and right. Like, it puts me, like, right back where I was at. Because, it's kind of like weird and messed up to say, but I feel comfortable where I was at before than I was, so I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. So it's like at least know what you're getting yourself into before you do it. Try Tinder. People who I went to school with. I have to say I got maybe like a few people I went to school with, and I'm like, it's gonna be so weird if we match. Like, we never talk with each other in school. Now all of a sudden we swiping and matching each other on Tinder. I'm like, what is this? On what's breaking your confidence. Yeah. Left that place. Oh. Yeah, I'm like, yeah. My school, though, I don't know. It was like, but it was mainly like people, there were some that I was cool with, and then there were some that I was like, I didn't really like talk with that much. Myself out there. Yeah, no, same. I just imagine, like, if I would have been the person that I was when I very first got into content creating, like, when I very first got into content creating, making YouTube videos and crap, I didn't even want my voice to be heard. I didn't want my voice to be heard. I didn't want to be seen on camera. Now I'm, like, sitting here recording videos left and right on multiple platforms, got a podcast, like, streaming. I have to say, like, this was, like, the one time where I did step out of my comfort zone and it paid off in the long run. It's easier for me online, buyer eligible. Oh, that used to be, that was me at one point in time. Why they want me to turn, that doesn't even make, I ain't doing all that. You're shy, start off with small chats when ordering food, buying groceries. I would be wanting to do that. I started, like, back, or at least back then I didn't want to. Like, now I'm like, I don't care, but But yeah, like I was saying, it was like at a point in time I couldn't even like talk with just anybody, especially if it was a girl that I like. Oh nah, there was no conversation. I start getting like nervous. I'm like, what if I say something that's like, doesn't even make any sense, and she's looking at me like, what? Grew up, there's no social media, gain confidence, it'd definitely be harder for me. I don't know, I feel like that if there wasn't no social media and I had to just do things the old fashioned way, just go up and talk, I feel like my confidence would be a lot more better. Basically grew up with no social media, get social media until I was like 15. Same, I was about like 13, 14 when I started getting into like social media. Then once I did, it was like, I remember when I was, actually no, when I was 12. When I was 12, I created a Twitter account, and then I was just following actors. So but then I deleted it. But I had to say it wasn't until like I was maybe like 13, 14, that's when I like started getting onto. I remember I created MySpace, had it for like maybe a month. Then after that, Facebook started blowing up. I was like, I didn't even get a chance to experience the life. That's what I'm hoping what happens. I hope MySpace makes a comeback so I can experience what everybody else was experiencing in the early 2000s. So I was 11. So I aged. I did on YouTube. When I created my, because I had created a YouTube channel like years ago. It was AIM. Yeah, I remember AIM. I created a YouTube channel like years or I think it was maybe a couple of years prior before I created my main channel. And I think I was like 20 something or however old. That's what I would do. I would put my sister's age on there or her birth year. I'll put my birthday but her birth year. So for the longest, I was born on August 10th, 1989. Then once I did turn 18, I was all like, man, I am going crazy on these websites. Social media was MSN. Used to be. Oh yeah, I remember. What was it, Kike or Kick? I called it Kick. I hear people would call it Kike, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. I know what Kick is, but all the time. Oh, same. I was talking to people all over with Kick. Yeah. I think, yeah, it was like, that was just the app to go to. I actually, you know what? It was a while ago where because I saw that app, like, they had it in the recommendations thing. I was downloading something, and they had it in the recommendations. I downloaded it just to see what it was like. And it's still the same thing. Like, nothing has really changed with it. I'm like, huh, all right. Man, my best friend, I remember my yearbook. I remember that. I was being competitive because they had like some like stuff that you can do on there. I wasn't even really talking with people. I was just playing the games and crap. Some people say Snapchat ruined Kick. I don't know. Snapchat was like in a league of its own. I didn't like Snapchat for the longest, and now I just have it like permanently downloaded anytime when I get me a new phone. But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say that. Because low-key Snapchat got lit not long after Kick died. Well, I mean, it was time for the app to die. Like, that's like saying that, I'm like, if you're not adding anything to the app, then it's like, yeah, people are going to lose interest. Or if it's like another app blows up, then yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say that it ruined the app, but yeah, I'm like, people just got tired of it. Watch stories. Oh, I know. I hated Snapchat because I remember there was a time when because I didn't realize that the stuff would disappear after a certain amount of time. So I had held it, and I think I looked up at the TV, and I'm like, oh, let me just click on it again. And I'm thinking I was like, nothing wasn't happening. And I'm all like, hey, what just how come I can't view? There's like, oh yeah, stuff disappears after a few seconds. So I delete the app. I was like, this is stupid. Why would you create an app and stuff only lasts 10 seconds? Like, I get distracted. I need to look at things longer. You know, replay back then. Yeah. I was like, why? For what? Snapchat group chat. Ooh, that would be nice. That would be nice. You also couldn't tell if people screen. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know, like Snapchat. Cause no, I think when I found out about that, cause I was like, this time this thing ain't gonna get away from me. And I think the person was like we were talking about somebody, and they was like showing me some messages that they had going back and forth. So I took a screenshot, and they sent me a thing back, all like, why'd you take a screenshot of my thing? And I'm like, I don't know how they know that information, but. And then I was like, oh, it's okay. Makes sense. It's kind of weird. It tells you when people screenshot. You know, that's just. I guess, like, if they posting stuff on there, they don't want others to see and stuff. But I don't know. It's like, you added me. And it ain't like it's public. But I don't know. Snapchat's making it happen. All right. Well, my Snapchat is the same as mine. It's TMossBoss. People be like, always asking me like, oh, what's your name on this? I'm like, it's you literally see me wearing TMossBoss everything. Like, this used to be public. Yeah, you know, it's just, I don't know. I mean, if I post something and I see somebody screenshot it, I'm like, why are they screenshotting that? This car is mad fast just for it to be like a S1 class car. But they did say the speed was on 10.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
What are these other people? I'm like... Alright, cool. Got you guys. Don't question my Snapchat. Made in Stan days. I'm trying to think. I can't remember when I created my Snapchat. I think when it just heard when the app was blowing up, I just downloaded it so I could go with the crowd. Doing streaks. That was corny at first. It's also hard for me to maintain them. Streaks? What is that? I don't know today's like internet like lingo and slang and all that stuff. You know, I literally go on YouTube and that's it. Like, so if it's YouTube talk, all right, cool. But if it's anything else, I'm like, I know nothing about it. To maintain, spawn automatically, spawn 2 days later. Trying to make. I still don't know what it means after all of that. Rather send a person a snap every day. It's called streaks once. Snap you a photo or video 3 days in a row. Comes a snap streak. I guess. I don't know. I'm like, so like what, the person has to like open it and then what, it's like, I'm confused by that. And I feel like doing that drift thing. Open it, send the photo back or video back. Yeah, that's doing too much. Me, I'm like, hey, just like Snapchat me if you want to like show me something, but I ain't got time to be out here doing no freaking streaks. All right, cool. Miss a day, it ends. Well, I know I'm missing a day. That's like that thing where they had on Facebook. People want to be in the hundreds of days. Yeah, that's like that thing on Facebook. They used to be where it used to be a thing where you will poke people. I got to a point where I'd told people, I'm like, hey yo, stop poking me. I'm like, dang, you guys are just getting carried away with this crap. It's like, I ain't trying to get into no poke war with nobody. I'm like, chill out with that. Pokes are annoying. It was annoying. I was like, man, you guys ain't have nothing. No, like, post a video. Dang, they just like, man, post like a meme. Poke wars. That best used to be mad annoying. I was like, y'all need to chill with that. I wake up 5 in the morning. Somebody done poke me. I'm like, all right. Now I'm about to start. Like, forget poke. I'm about to start swinging. Like, y'all need to chill out. TMossBoss in Kappa. What does that even mean? That sounds like a college, like group thing. For to be honest. Oh my god, fam. Tell me why, like, every time when I like that. Tell me why every time when I would like one of those things, every girl would rate me a 7. I'm like, look, I don't know what's so special about this number 7, but relationships got started off those. I got mad because I was like, hey, yo, if y'all don't give me a 7.5 or higher, I'm gonna start spazzing. I'm like, what is 7? I'm like, is that good? Is that bad? Like, I need to know, like, a chart. I'm like, to understand this better. Got 7. Lucky, fam, I was getting annoyed. I was like, this don't make no sense. BTN, you're cool. You seem cool. Always. Like, you're a really cool person. I'm like, fam, we have never met. I just wanted to like this to see what you said, but it's literally like a copy and paste thing. Like 5 equal. Say something. Yeah. That doesn't make it like, I'm gonna give you a 5, but you cool though. Like, that's how that sounds when you say it out loud. I'm like, that's no. Get off Snapchat. What happened? Great to look at, but you're cool. Nah, somebody says that, you gotta unfriend them. Just going through the Explorer stories and all I see his mom teach her child how to do a CC. What? I'm like, what kind of... Nah. I would not... Nah. I'd be so confused by that. Like, alright, son, today we're gonna learn about C-sections. Why? Like, what is... Why would I ever need to do that? Yeah, Snapchat do be weird sometimes with them, like, explore stories. I'm like, what is half of this stuff? Like, how come it can't be... Well, then again, I'm like, I don't like when, like, Facebook and just all of social media, when they recommend stuff that you... Like, you'll like one tweet about something, that's all that you see on your timeline. Like, you'll like a tweet about, freaking Titanic. Now they showing you like every behind the scenes photo and all this stuff. I'm like, fam, I just like one photo. That's it. I don't mean I want my whole timeline to be filled with Titanic stuff. Clickbait celebrity. Oh yeah. They'll say some dumb stuff like, Kanye fought this? Who? And it's like a photo of like, it ain't even Kanye, it's just some random black guy fighting. They're like, oh yeah, he threatened to beat up Pete Davidson in a new song that he released. Oh, of course. I should go back and play Mafia 3. That's what I was supposed to be doing. It caps. Saying pull up. Yeah. It's stupid. I hate that. I did a podcast episode not too long ago. I haven't posted it yet, but I called out people that do all that clickbait and stuff. Like, you realize, like, when we click on the video, like, we just gonna hate on it, so... And that's literally what your career is going to be. It's just you getting hated on because you want to heavily clickbait a title or a thumbnail. Like, every time when I do see one of those like videos of somebody clickbaiting, once I usually can tell before I even click on the video. I don't watch it. I'm like, nope. I already know what this is. I'm like, if I haven't seen nothing across social media about it, I'm not clicking on this video. Too bad, too. Yeah, for sure. It's like there was these one couple on Instagram. Once your Instagram allowed it where you can add like thumbnails and stuff, then they started like clickbaiting on there, and I'm like, fam, why do you guys have to do this? Like, if your content's not entertaining without this weird thumbnail, then it's not entertaining. Like, you just gotta accept that. It's like watching a sci-fi movie or something when I see half of those like clickbaiting. It's just bad acting. Shutuko broke up months ago and the girl had a PlayStation 5 in the background. It's a big deal that she might have a new boyfriend. Conspiracy came out that they might fake the breakup. Oh, it don't surprise me. I've seen where couples have done that before on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for 12 years, so I've seen it all. Very detailed. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, I've seen stuff like that happen so many different times where it's like couples fake a breakup. Like, alright, so we back together, and yeah, we just gonna, you know, go and hang out. And meantime, like, behind the scenes, they just in the house just chilling. Like, oh, they were thinking that oh. I'm like, oh, if that's the case, I'm like, the girl, she can't like video games too? I'm like, let her play her video games. I'm like, dang, maybe the girl want to play like video games and crap. I'm playing Mafia 3. Forget this crap. Ain't gonna have it where I keep getting halfway through that race, crash, and I gotta do the thing all over again. How an elephant stand on the TV? I don't care. Freaking Forza being stupid. I hate how they're all like, you crash into the wall, you gotta do the whole race all over again. I ain't doing that. Nope. Maybe that's why this game is like muted, because they might have like copyrighted music playing. Because I'm like, I can't hear nothing. Then she has a new boyfriend. Then I was like, she's single, so she moved on. Why y'all care? So yeah. This is all they have? Like, they don't have, like, no. So weird. You got spy in public on a date with a new girl. People was bad at him. Yeah, it's like if a couple breaks up, then they break up. It's like they, you can't get on them because if they go their separate ways. It's like that's what they end up doing. I'm gonna figure out is there a possible way of turning up the audio? I do not like how quiet this game is. Volume's on 10.
Hey man, grab those keys.
So I grab whatever I feel like grabbing. What? In Mafia 3, this is a single player game?
Still not sure about leaving him like this.
He came through with the truck just like we asked. He agrees his partner to make it look good. If you got guys, why take the chance?
Do I have to? Yeah, I'm just gonna sit you right there, homie. Well, I'm obviously not playing that no more, so I don't. It's a clear rule in the thing before you chat saying that I play solo, so it's like I either play solo or with friends.
We should get going. You got the keys so you can drive.
Come on, let's get the hell out of here.
I know, right? It's like, yeah, it's like out here shooting people in the heads. I've always like played through this part of the game numerous times and never progress. And then when I did, then it's all like I'd sit there and start it all over again for stream's sake.
The old man wanted us to keep one of the guards alive, help throw the feds off the trail.
So yeah, that was so delayed.
I take a chance. Besides, if I learn anything from being over in Nam, someone's willing to flip sides once, they're probably willing to do it a second time. Fuck you in the process.
So answer me this. What's the craziest thing you saw over there?
You don't want to know.
Hell, man,
That car going too slow for my blood. So I'm install it now.
Oh, Georgie,
Good luck. Have fun with it.
That's how they got Al Capone, and I ain't going
It's like you get a wheel spin, they just gonna give you some freaking Uggs and some pink pants instead of giving you a car. The whole reason why a person is playing the game.
Fact evacuating the civvies for Charlie over.
I just don't get why it's like I have like a thing. I changed the chat rules. I'm like, don't join the stream just to ask me to play the game with you, and people just bypass it. And they be like, hey, you want to play the game still? I'm like, I don't know what part you not see, but it's like I don't want to be rude about it, but at the same time, I'm like, it's a whole thing that you're skipping past. You still ask.
I can always have another baby.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Hey man, you asked.
Yeah, but I thought you were gonna tell me a story about some gook getting his dick blown off or something. I mean, God damn.
It's not.
That's what I thought he was talking. I was all like, fam, it's a single player game. It's like, what we gonna do? Like, talk on the phone and then play the game at the same time? It's like, no. It's like, get out of here. I don't get why people do that. It's like people ain't joining, doing streams that I'm doing streams to talk with friends. I ain't doing it to just play games with random people. I don't like playing with randoms. I've said that numerous times. I'm like, I do not like it. I play with friends and friends only. I might do a stream where I'm playing with random people, but that's gonna be far down the road. So when I get like more people active in my streams. Playing with random people. I do not like it. I don't. It's like that game, Destiny, that game had ruined it for pretty much like any game that I play out there. It's like playing with randoms, it's just always been a bad experience. And I'm like, I ain't trying to do it. Yeah, it's like, that's all I don't get people to join the stream. And it's like, that's why I like playing single player games. It's like, I think I'm just going to like, every game I come across, it's always going to make sure it's single player. Or it's a single player mode. Ain't about to run over those people. People do some dumb stuff like that too, walking the crosswalk. And it's like, the light's green for the cars. Like, come on now. But, yeah, it's like, I don't like it. I played, it was like, Destiny. I just remember the times, especially in the first Destiny, I play that game, right? And then people just be going off doing their own thing. And I'm like, bruh, do the mission. He's like, I don't want to do the mission. Like, you bought this game to not do missions. I'm like, are you slow or are you slow? Like, I don't get, what was the whole reason of buying it? Like, that's why, like, bro, I'm telling you, back in the, like, I used to, like, be just either, like, an angry coach or just an extremely toxic person to play with. Because I'm like, bro, just play the game, bro.
Back it up to the loading dock.
So that's why I'm like, just let people, I'm like, play your own game only,
Some of
but...
these might get a little rough with the language and...
Well, ain't like I never been called nigga before.
Nah, I know, but I'm just saying, if I go along with it, ain't nothing personal.
The only thing I care about is getting our hands on that money.
2K, especially with certain friends. I'm angry coach in any game.
When I say something about being hot, that's when we make our move.
All right.
Dang, back up. I always thought like my character or the character in here, he looks like Russell Wilson a little bit. Like he looked like a 19-year-old Russell Wilson. But I'm saying, like, if they do a movie, they got their actor.
Affirmative action. You know how it is.
Old country is spinning around a goddamn toilet.
So can just walk on in? Okay, just walk on in. We all just standing there, just not doing nothing.
You can follow me. As for you, go on and grab those bags off the
How
truck.
he looks. No, I don't think you can. I think this, because, yeah, Mafia has always just been one of them, like, story games. It ain't like a character customization type game.
I'll let Miss Gale
But
to your office. frame the delivery.
Appreciate it.
He looked just like if Russell Wilson was like in high school or something. They randomly stretching. Cause video game NPCs are weird. Pick up the money. Oh. Video game NPCs, they just do random stuff for no reason. Half of the times they don't even know what they doing. Maybe I'm an NPC. I know I'm an NPC.
You packing anything?
Still in training.
I know I am. I be doing some of the most NPC stuff out in public at times. I catch myself too doing it too. Isn't everyone an NPC? V, I feel like you're that like DLC character. You're that character that like everybody like wants. Like you're one of the cool ones. Like you have like you're in the credits. They have me like uncredited in the like in this world, but nah. Like V, you're like nah. You're like best supporting actor.
That's a crock of shit if I ever heard one. Sad day when a God-fearing white man can't get a job. And that old nigga who staggers in is hired on the spot.
What am I supposed to do? Okay, I followed the guard.
You bastards better not be playing with each other back there.
Don't get into a crazy shootout.
Christ, look at that.
There's a girl in Queen. Yeah, same.
Hell, that much gold.
I'm just like, they're all like, man eating sandwich. They misspelled my name.
Sent to Dallas and it comes back.
Put Taylor, then instead of put MOSS, my last name, they just put MOS.
Here we are.
Like, Taylor Most. I'm like, are y'all serious? Like, come on now.
Put those bags on the table there.
So can I like pocket some of this money? I mean,
Figured it'd be bigger.
I guess the job
they just burning it for what?
when the flu clogs up.
Hey man, this like don't do that. That money is valuable.
Used coal for it, but a year or so back we switched over to oil. Maintain some more.
Take my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, DK. I feel like it has to be like yeah, it has to be like the guy like OG guy from Vine.
Here's some guy
Take
coming
out the
around
burner
house trying to
guard.
Switch me over to oil. Told him I wasn't interested.
I never was neither till I saw this.
Dang. I mean, he could just came up, snapped the neck, and that's it. Like,
We need to move. Danny and Ellis should be coming up any time now.
Give me a sec.
so dude. Yeah, I'm saying like it's just it's like it's such a like motivational, you know, thing.
You take care of those guards. Keep your ass down. You don't want them getting a drop on us.
Okay, I ain't gotta do nothing with him. Dang, his head all bleeding. Cause that's what I say. Yeah.
You know that house we've been renting out? Called over there last night. Told them I wanted to sell it. Told them they needed to be out in 2 weeks. And the man, his name's John, starts laying into me.
Don't you do it.
Shit, I'm taking cover.
Dang, he got I shot him in the left butt cheek and he grabbed the right.
Let's go, man. This place ain't gonna rob itself. Oh, I hope this combination Skeletor got us is legit.
Sure hurt, I guess. Supposed to be about it.
Well, I'll be damned.
It was separate from the other one. I know a lot of people, they always were saying like, oh, they didn't like this because it didn't stick to the original story and stuff. I'm like, bruh, it's like, let the, like, all of them ain't gotta be the same. Like, just let them all be, it's like, different game. Yeah, it's the most recent one. This is the last one that they came out with. They did come out with them all over again, like a remastered thing. But, yeah, other than that, like, it's all the same. I can't remember when this one came out.
You triggered the fucking alarm?
Shit, I didn't notice this cage was on a different system. All right, we're gonna hold off the guards until Danny's done drilling. Hey, you gonna pull this off?
I swear they need to do it. Well, no, because Russell Wilson, he just seems like he's just too much of a good guy. I feel like this movie, they were to do like I feel like it just wouldn't be his like movie. What happened? How come I ain't got? Oh. Yeah, I still need to figure out like things to do like with the points. Why are they playing music? I don't want music. I don't know why games gotta be just weird when it comes to stuff like this. Like, if I wanted music, I added music. It's like, that was, I swear, man. Do sort of look like, I'm saying, like, he honestly, he does. Someone casually have 51. Because, yeah, V be here in the middle of the night. She be waiting. It's like, poke your head out, homie. Like I said, V, she's like in that scene in Terminator 2 when Arnold Schwarzenegger, he was just staring out the window. That's how V is when it with my streams. She just be waiting.
Goddamn, we sure kicked the hornet's nest this time.
Only way we walk out of here is if
Been for a few weeks. I joined some at this month. Yeah.
the weapons stored in that armory.
Yeah, because it shows like when you follow. Yeah, you followed like in the beginning of the year. And V, she's been following since my birthday. Wow, that's crazy. She's had an unfair advantage. Illy, you've been following like earlier than her. You followed in May. She followed in August. You've been here longer. Or, yeah, you've been following longer.
I'll watch our asses.
My old man gonna shit a brick when he hears about this. Fuck! Fuck! Come on, open!
Give me that damn thing.
So, yeah, she followed in August. So, it was like you had like a 3-month, like... Wait, what happened? How'd I do this? Okay. Oh, that's it? Oh, okay. That's all I need to do. Few weeks. weeks. This guy half count. So you've been following like earlier than that then. If you had to make a new account.
Faced way worse than this over in Nam. Little smoke don't mean shit. Stay close to the vault, watch for the drill. I'll deal with these assholes.
What happened? I've been here from the start. Yeah, so like you've been here from the start. Why is it that like so he can't hear nothing because the audio is I don't even get that. That's crazy. I wanted the music to be turned down, not the cutscenes and crap. That doesn't even make any sense. That's stupid. I wanted only thing I wanted was the music. That's it. They have like a streamer. Hold on, let me skip all this. Maybe they might have like a streamer mode or something. To read, I ain't reading all of that. It's like these guys be saying like whole paragraphs and stuff. Oh, I ain't reading all of that. No, they need to have it. This like thing ain't being stupid. Oh my god. To see and to say so on. Yeah, same. DK. For what? Well, my game is quiet. And for what? Like that's stupid. Now it's like I gotta turn the thing back up. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna risk it. No. That's stupid. Why would they have that some crap like that in the game?
Sammy's doing all right.
Ever since we got your telegram about coming home, he's been climbing the walls. What if the plane crashes? What if the train's delayed? What if they call him back? And he goes stand in front of the kitchen window and sip his whiskey like he was expecting you to come strolling up the sidewalk. Don't say nothing about me telling you that.
I won't.
He'll be fine once he sees you. Ever since Mama Hell, you know how he get. Remember Marty and Ron Langford?
Sure.
They moved up to Empire Bay a year or so after you shipped out. Started selling weed. They call it and ask me if I want something. I say sure. It's free money as far as I'm concerned.
I ain't supposed to turn.
A month back, Marty drops me a line and says they're moving into heroin, that they're looking for a partner down around these parts.
Can't imagine Sammy was too keen on that.
I never told him about the weed. That ain't nothing to nobody. But this, I gotta talk to him about. I ain't said more than 3 words and he's yelling about the feds. How we don't need J. Edgar up our asses and what the fuck am I thinking? Selling dope with kids running around the neighborhood. We ain't selling no dope to no children.
Like they got any money to begin with. Fucking around aside, heroin's pretty serious shit. Knew a couple guys over in Nam who were running it. Wound up pissing off the wrong person. Got their throats cut.
Shit, man, I know what's what. That's why I'm talking to Georgie about it.
There's no way Sal's gonna go along with that.
George. Just says he'd keep his old man from fighting out. We'll still clear the hollow in Frisco, just selling the French wall. George's Uncle Lou won't say shit as long as we give him a taste of the action.
I don't know, man. George is a cool cat and all, but heroin ain't the kiddie pool.
Come in on it with us. I bet he'd agree to a three-way split.
I don't know. I kind of need to lay low a bit, figure some things out.
Yeah. All right.
My fault.
Fuck it, it's your car. Bash it up all you want.
They ain't badly damaged. They good.
Come on, we're going through the front. I ain't having your wall here. I ask use the back door.
This is stupid. It's like, put a streamer mode in the game. It's like, don't sit there and be... Oh my god, man. I'll go back upstairs again. What's the upstairs of this place?
We barely have 2 nickels to rub together. Now we're paying for all that food. Jesus Christ.
Watch that mouth of yours.
We wouldn't be in this mess if you would have listened to me.
What mess?
It's not something you need to worry about, Lincoln. I got it under control.
Under control. God damn it, you need to...
Boy, I'm not warning you again.
Have it your way, old man.
Yeah, there was a controller I had where it kind of did that.
Let him be.
Going B. Then I had one controller where the shooting button would get stuck.
Telling me what's got him so riled.
So my character, he just started spraying it for no reason. I'm like, fam, I don't know what's going on with this controller, but I can't use this no more.
But like I say, I got it under control.
Well, truck's all loaded up. I figure we got enough out there for... Should I come back?
In honor of your returning to us safe and sound, I made a donation to Father James here. Supplied him with food he can hand out to some of our needier family.
I was hoping you'd lend me a hand, Lincoln, and give you a chance to see the neighborhood.
This thing with the Haitians, how serious is it?
Ah, you know Ellis. Someone looks at him the wrong way, he's on them like a wet dog.
Like I said, I can come back.
Nonsense. Lincoln needs to get out. Enjoy the day. Besides, be good for the two of you to spend some time together. Go on. Those people waiting on their food.
Oh, I saw Langan a couple times once he was first back. He told me he wanted to leave town, head out to California. Now, he had a friend in the service who could get him a job working at the Mare Island shipyard. And the only reason he came back was to tell Sammy and Ellis goodbye. But then he found out about the trouble Sammy was having with those Haitians. So he decided to stay and help. Those Haitians, they are bad news. No talking Lankin out of it. Whatever else he might have become, Lankin was always loyal.
So yeah, now he getting into a shootout at the bottom of a bank. Like,
Welding, most likely. 3-month apprenticeship to start, then the union lets you in.
You tell Sammy and Ellis?
Not yet. I'm gonna wait a few days. Didn't want to spring it on them since I just got back.
Well, they won't like the head, but they'll come around. You need to do what's best for you. Go ahead and start serving those folks. I'll be back.
serve the gumbo. Why am I serving gumbo?
Give Sammy my best, Lincoln.
Yes, sir.
Warm meal, warm heart. Oh, sure. Thanks.
Good morning. You delivering a real blessing here, Lincoln. Thank you.
Blessings mine, ma'am.
Gotta feed my story. I'm feeding people. I got here playing a Mafia game. I mean, it's like, if I had known that, I was like, bro, I had sat there and bought something else.
Don't get old, son. It's a fucking shit show.
I'll see what I can do about that.
Ask for.
Hey there, Lincoln.
Just start there. I was about to say, I was like, you ask for some gumbo, so I got a whole pot full of it.
Nice to see those big brown
I guess
eyes.
that's more important than being in the Mafia.
At my aunt's place with the rest of me. You should stop by.
Maybe I'll do that.
Lincoln, we got trouble.
Run, Regine!
We're done with you, Lincoln. Sammy's next. Like to start something.
Dang, he bent his whole head.
Got a bullet for you.
Dang.
I hurt him.
That's what he had in that little bones. Like, man had some wings and put it in a pouch. He even had like a chicken's foot around his neck. I'm like, bro, what is this game?
By 1959, he had created a secret police called Tonton Makut, and people started to flee. Most of them settled in the southern United States. Now, mixed in with the good, hard-working people were
Is that
hardened
Forrest
criminals.
Whitaker?
They formed the backbone of what became the Haitian gang. Now, Lincoln found out
Tiny
they
dinosaur.
set up
This
a
man literally
squad
has some wings in a
led by
little
man named
pouch.
Baca.
It's like, had the foot around his neck to confirm it.
Got jumped by the Haitians. It's time you level with me. Tell me what's really going on.
Yes. I suppose it is. 7 months ago, folks in the Hollow started getting robbed. Money, jewelry, things of that nature. Didn't take long for us to figure out it was the Haitians. Then those bâtards on velours started going after the lottery.
How much money are we talking about? How much?
Enough that we're in deep shit with Sal Marcano. Having kicked up.
Ain't that the guy from Impractical Jokers?
Jesus Christ. If I deal with them, that gives us time to settle up with Marcano, right?
Let me worry about Sal. He and I go way back. This thing with the Haitians.
I would not take, if they made a movie and they had the dudes from Impractical Jokers and Russell Wilson, I would not watch it.
To handle it.
How we gonna find them?
I would not watch that.
Folks used to pull salt out of the bayou.
It's like, I would question that movie until my final days on Earth. Like, why would you guys have
That's the only place
the
this could have come.
greatest human being on Earth and then the funniest people, like some of the funniest people on Earth, being in a Mafia? But who knows? Maybe it might be good. I'm judging it before, but you know what? Let's make it happen. Impractical Jokers and Russell Wilson starring in a Mafia movie.
Tipping anybody off.
Or we could sweep the Hollow track down and kill every last one of those cocksuckers, then we wouldn't have to worry about it.
The last thing folks in this neighborhood need to see is colored people killing each other. Do this quiet. Away from here.
Once we eliminate whoever's running the show, the rest of them will go down on their own. Trust me.
All right, soldier boy. I'll follow your lead.
Be careful here.
I mean, technically, you know, if this happened in 1968, Soldier Boy wasn't the first person with the name Soldier Boy. Like, my character was. Technically, this happened in 1968, so. It's like, what they got me doing now?
You sure this is how you want to play this?
Last thing they're gonna expect is an attack from the water. You head back round to the row. Stay with the car. I'll meet you over there when this is done.
Hope you know what you're doing.
Trust me, Ellis. Here in a bit, this will all be behind us.
Yeah, I'm not swimming in. They got alligators in this water. Nah, get closer. I'm like, homie, you need to get closer. Should I just make a mad dash for it?
Need a push? Move.
This man. Got me on some swamp water sitting there. Twitch, yeah. Yeah, I felt like I needed to change it up a little bit.
Boss says if we have to burn down half the hollow to get to Sammy, we're doing it. Ain't stopping till that old man is dead.
Him, Ellis, and the other one.
Lincoln Clay.
He's the one. This time he won't get away from us.
Hold on. I want to see if, appreciate it, V. Thank you. Thank you. I want to see if I can do something real quick. Hey, yo. That's freaking, that is scary.
I see him. Some sense. Got your ass now.
Do I have more ammo with the... I don't know, math. I'm just gonna take whatever gun I feel comfortable with. Dang, it ain't gonna happen. Doors open. It's like, where am I supposed to go? No, I know one thing. I definitely ain't getting back in this water. I know that much. That will not be happening. So I guess I'm just gonna have to cut through this house. Nope, I don't trust that.
Should have killed that old man a long time ago.
Think the boss.
I heard something I don't like. Shit! Who wanted his ear? Motherfucker! Fish me free! I'm right fucking here!
Say y'all gonna die.
Photo bullet! Gonna reload! Looks like he's gone. The hell did we expect? No excuses! Tear this place apart! Watch out! Taking cover! Watch out!
He reacted to getting shot, then he just... Alright, I ain't gonna ask any questions about it.
I'm hit! Grabbing cover!
Don't think about it. Shoot him. Shoot him. What do we use?
That's it? I will never shoot a red barrel in this game again. I thought that thing was gonna be some big fiery explosion. It was like a little pop-it.
Got nowhere to go! Shit! I'm taking cover! Out of bullets! Gonna reload! Grabbing cover! Those are heavy fiend! Can't take much more! Get me out here! He's coming at me hard!
Out of bullets. Gonna reload. Shit. I'm taking cover.
Oh! He's coming at me hard! Ah, didn't expect that, did ya? Pussy! You got nothing! He's coming at me hard!
It's like, bro, you should have brought more ammo if you knew you was gonna get into a shootout with people.
He can't hit me from here!
It's like, oh yeah, let me show up to a shootout with only 5 bullets. Like, yeah, because that makes a whole lot of sense.
Form up behind me. You're gonna kill one of your own. Don't think about it. Shoot him. Reloading. Cover me.
Can't take much more!
he could have shot me, but he won't hesitate. Brought down himself. So I can't blame nobody besides yourself, homie.
He ain't going nowhere. Fuck, he get to. We ain't stopping till we find you, bruh. Shit, he's over here.
How much ammo I got? Well, I'll take that.
You ain't shit. Fucker musta. He gone? Don't let me die like this. Let's pick a new spot. You out of your mind? Shit, he's over here.
Oh, this is a... It's like, you take that many bullets to the head and you still alive? Nah, homie.
Fuck you! So I will remove it. Should've killed me when you had the chance, asshole! First. Fuck you! Fuck you!
You made a big mistake going after the Hollow. The man you're talking about took me in when
It's
I
like
had
Russell.
nowhere else to go.
This is why Russell Wilson plays football.
I know better than you!
Dang. He was out here shooting people, snapping necks.
You can't take us strong! You fucking pig!
And this is how he met Sierra.
Take it easy!
Saved her from a kidnapping.
Take it easy! He kept me in there, locked in there, day and night. Beat me.
That's usually how movies like this go. They'll have like that one person that don't look nothing like the actual person. Like they'll hire her to play a Sierra, and it's like that looks nothing like Sierra, fam.
It's over.
Over? Over! This is never going to be over. Pajam!
It's like, don't know what that means, but yep. Pajam to you too.
Fucking Haitians.
You'll have a late night snack. I used to, but I'm like, I'll eat before I go to sleep, so that's why I don't be doing that as much. And like 6, 7, so one thing, I'm still up, a little hungry. Yeah. It depends though. If there's something down there that I really want, yeah, I probably would end up getting me a midnight snack. Or a late night snack. It's like he came from absolutely nowhere. What?
for you. Watch out!
Yeah, just you know, go ahead and run me over. Fam, what is you doing? Stop the car so I could get in. He could have just drove like I don't even get none. Dude, what? Can't eat cheese, but chips on a sandwich, 100%. I'm trying to think. Have I felt like I've done that at some point in time.
Always gotta get you out of trouble, don't I?
You hold?
I am. How'd it go with Baca?
We came to an understanding. He stayed dead, not let him. Let's get back to Sammy's.
Can't even tell you how happy Pops is gonna be. And this shit with the Haitians has been weighing on him.
With them out of the way, things will calm down. Go back to how they should be.
Been telling him for months we needed to do something like this, but Pops, I don't know. Sometimes I think he's lost the taste for this shit.
Just because a man don't rush to violence.
I think after this, I'm gonna just go ahead, go to sleep. This game done confused and compressed my brain. I don't know what I'm doing.
No, I don't know.
First I was robbing the bank, then I was serving gumbo. Now I'm fighting Haitians. Like, I do not get this. Like, I played 3 different games in one.
I pray that Pops outlives the both of us. But if he doesn't, every motherfucker in the hollow's gonna be looking to us or gunning for us. Just saying we gotta be ready when that day comes.
Yeah, well, that's not something we gotta worry about right now. So just cool it with your grand plans, all right?
Yeah, all right.
And still more I gotta drive to. Plain Lay's or Doritos. Probably Doritos that have a little bit of flavor to it, my opinion.
Van Lincoln didn't understand. Or maybe want to understand.
Yeah, I get achievements in this game. I got one achievement. So I guess I did play this game on Xbox. Huh, I do not remember.
Man, is that for a man like Sammy, there's always gonna be more Haitians. Now, if there wasn't someone going after Sammy, then there was someone else forcing him into a bad situation. It was never going to end. That's how Lincoln ended up working for Sal Marcano.
You were right about those Haitians being down by that old salt mine. They won't be bothering us again.
It was a mistake sending you down there. I should handle my own business.
This isn't any different than what
Just my character, he gets shot at this
You probably don't know this.
point. Or maybe was it...
Every night on the TV, right after the news, they show the names of all the boys killed over there in Vietnam. I'd be sitting in the kitchen eating my supper, watching that list scroll by, wondering if today is the day I finally see your name.
But you never did. Nothing happened to me.
There's only so much luck down the well. Sooner or later, pull up that bucket, there's nothing in it.
So, what are we gonna do about Marcano?
Pay him his goddamn money one way or the other.
Lottery gonna be enough to cover it?
The lottery? No. But Sal called a bit ago. Wants you to meet him up the country club. Says he's got something in the works. Square things up between us.
The only black folk allowed in there to help.
Now, they may not like it, but they're not gonna say no to Sal Marcano. He says you get to come in, you get to come in.
Fine. I always did want to see the inside of that place.
You need to do whatever Sal asks, yeah? For all our sakes.
Yes, sir.
Is that it? Alright. I am calling it a night because I am tired. So, that being said, I appreciate everybody for being here. Hopefully everybody has a good night. Sleep well. And what happened? Appreciate the follow. And I met my goal. Mega God Chad. I'm calling you Chad. Appreciate the follow, Chad. And yeah, thank you to everybody that stopped by today's stream. I know, right? It's like I hit my goal at the very last second. That's dope. But thank you to everybody that joined tonight's stream. Appreciate it. Until next time, I will talk to y'all later. Have a good night, guys, and peace.